So you're thinking of moving to Seattle, Washington, specifically the Green Lake neighborhood. And you want to know the pros and the cons, the good and the bad, all the things that you need to consider before making that move. Well, in today's video, we are going to cover just that, and we are going to get after it right now. If this is your first time to this channel and you want to know everything there is to know about living in the greater Seattle area, then be sure to hit that subscribe button and click that notification bell so that you'll be the first to know about any upcoming videos as well as our current real estate market. My name is Jess, my husband Sterling and myself are local realtors. Our team gets calls all the time from people just like you looking to make their move here, and we absolutely love it. Remember, life's too short to work with the wrong agent. So whether you're planning to make that move next week, next month, or even next year, give us a call, send us a text, reach out. We'd love to help you. So diving right into the first pro for living in the Green Lake neighborhood is the fact that it has a beautiful lake right in the heart of it. And that's why it got its name, Green Lake. It's a fantastic lake. It has a 2.8 mile path around the lake where you can meet up with friends. You can take a walk, go for a jog. There's even a portion where you can ride your bike. You can even swim in the lake. Like, it's a fantastic meeting spot. And on the south end, it has Woodland Park, which is full of play fields. So if you're the type of person who likes to live that outdoor lifestyle and you want a ton of activities right out your front door, then Green Lake is the perfect location. Another great thing is that Green Lake is located in just a very convenient area. So it sits right in the middle of Highway 99 and I-5. Now, both of those have easy access to get to downtown Seattle. And since you're so close to I-5, you also have easy access if you need to go to First Hill or the University District. You can also easily get across Lake Washington. So if you have a job that's in the tech industry on the east side, but you prefer to live on the west side of Lake Washington, then Green Lake is a fantastic location because it doesn't take you long to get access to the freeway. Whereas, let's say if you lived further west in Ballard or Magnolia, it's gonna take you an additional 15 to 20 minutes just to get out to the freeway. And if you don't wanna use your car to commute, it also has very convenient access to public transportation that again can take you south on Highway 99 or even I-5. So again, just all around, the convenience of the location is fantastic. It also has a very nice neighborhood feel to it. So not only can you go to Green Lake itself and walk around the trail and enjoy people watching and meeting up with friends, but when you walk around the neighborhoods, they have sidewalks and you see neighbors out and about. It's very friendly. It also has a diverse mixture of people because you have single-family homes, townhomes, and apartments. So a lot of variety just makes for a very enjoyable neighborhood feel. There's also a nice variety of local restaurants, bars, and coffee shops. So it's really fun to go and grab a bite to eat or a cup of coffee and then head to the lake and walk around the lake. Another local favorite is the PCC Market, which is just a local market in the greater Seattle area. It has a lot of specialty items, a lot of organic produce, a lot of locally produced and sourced products. And so that is a highlight as well. Green Lake is part of the Seattle School District, and it gets an A rating according to Niche.com. And of course, as always, it is going to be school specific, so you will want to keep an eye on that. But it is nice to know that in general, it does get decent ratings when it comes to the public school system. And now for the cons. But first, if you are seriously considering calling the Green Lake neighborhood your new home, then be sure to check out our other video, which is a neighborhood vlog tour. Sterling takes you around to 3 different homes in 3 different price points, gives you a good idea of what it would be like to actually live in Green Lake. And it also has some really great driving footage, so be sure to check that one out. So first up on our cons list is the fact that you are more car dependent when it comes to accessing the local amenities. So we talked about all the great restaurants and bars and coffee shops surrounding Green Lake itself. However, unless you can afford to pay the higher price points of living close to those areas, most likely you will need to drive a little bit to access those or to access the grocery store. unless, of course, you don't mind taking a longer walk, or you have a bike that does have a basket, then that may not be an issue. You can ride to the grocery store, pick up some groceries, and take it back. So it just depends on what you're comfortable with. Also, another thing to mention is that the closer you get to the lake, the narrower the streets become. And that's because a lot of people tend to park their cars on the streets, or people want to access the lake, and so they will park a few blocks away and walk to the lake. So just be aware that you're not gonna have as much street parking if that's something that's important to you. Another con is the fact that it doesn't have a huge sense of community. So while the big draw is Green Lake itself, things tend to be a little bit more spread out around the lake. You're not gonna have as many community local events. Now, if you are part of some sort of active clubs like soccer or baseball or the different activities that they have around the lake, you can certainly meet up with people and have that community feel, but it doesn't have a great central location like some of the other Seattle neighborhoods like Magnolia or Queen Anne, where they have a more central like downtown area that all the locals tend to hang out in. So if that's something that you're looking for, that's just something to keep in mind. So as I mentioned earlier, one of the pros of Green Lake is just how conveniently it's located in the greater Seattle area. It's very close to I-5, very close to Highway 99. One of the cons for Green Lake is the fact that because it's so close to both of these main roads, it does have slightly higher crime rates. Now, fortunately, this is more property crime, and there's certainly ways around this where you can enjoy the Green Lake neighborhood. You just have to be aware of this and take extra precautions. So you don't want to leave any doors unlocked or cars unlocked. You definitely want to invest in a good security system and make sure that you have things that are well lit areas around your house. If you plan ahead and make sure that you have these things in place, then it's not that big of a problem, but it is something to be aware. So if you're looking for a neighborhood that has a lot of local bars and restaurants, outdoor activities, easy access to get around the greater Seattle area, then Green Lake could be a wonderful fit for you. With that, we hope you enjoyed today's video. Whether you're planning to make that move to Green Lake or any of the other great Seattle area neighborhoods, reach out, give us a call. We'd love to help you. Stick around for some great driving footage.